Hello, in this video we show you how to replace the automatic transmission oil on BMW X1 E84 with the ZF 6-speed automatic transmission. This is the transmission right there, and this is the oil pan. This is the drain plug that we're going to drain the oil from, and on here on the side is the fuel plug. After we drain the oil, we need to remove the oil pan, we need to remove all those bolts and take down the oil pan and replace it. First we're going to open the drain plug and drain the oil. The tool I'm using is size 10 Allen key. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Once the oil is drained, I'm going to put the drain plug back on. Next I'm going to open the oil fuel plug. It's size 8 Allen key. I'm just going to turn it just to see if it opens, and I'm going to leave it like that afterwards. Next I'm going to remove the oil pan. I'm going to remove all those bolts holding the oil pan and take down the oil pan. Now that all the bolts are removed, I'm going to take down the oil pan, and there is some oil in there as well, so I'm going to drain that oil. And as the oil pan down, now I'm going to replace the hole. Next I'm going to remove and replace the seal for the electrical connector, which is right there, In order to remove that seal, first we need to pull out this white plastic top. Just need to pull it down, and just a little bit, you'll feel it. And then we're going to use a screwdriver or a pry bar to pry out the seal for the electrical connector. I've already taken out the seal from the transmission. Now to loosen it from the electrical connector, we just need to turn this thing anti-clockwise, and it will loosen the seal, and we're going to replace it. And that's the electrical connector seal out. Now we're going to replace it with a new one. We're going to put it in the exact reverse way. First we're going to put it onto the electrical connector. When it goes into place, you just need to turn that knob and it will tighten. And then we need to put the seal into the transmission. Push it all the way in. When it's pushed all the way in, this white plastic top on the bottom will go up. If it's not all the way in, it's not going to go up, so you know that it's in when the plastic top goes up. I've pushed it all the way in, that you can see. Now I'm going to push the plastic tab up and see if it locks. That means that it's in all the way. The tab is not going up, so we might need to push the seal for the electrical connector a little bit more in, and then push the tab in again. You will feel when the tab will go up. And the tab went up, so that means that the electrical connector seal is in all the way. Here's a closer view of the seal, how it's in all the way. And this is the transmission. We need to clean all this space where the oil pan is sitting, and then we're going to put on the new oil pan. This is the new automatic transmission kit that I'm using. It's a ZF transmission kit, and this is the oil pan along with the filter in there. There is also this thing for the electrical connector that we're going to be replacing, and also 7 liters of oil along with the bolts for the new oil pan, and this is the part number for it. Now that we've cleaned the space on the transmission where the oil pan is sitting, we're going to put on the new oil pan and put on the bolts and tighten them. I actually forgot to make a video of how to replace the electrical connector, but it's not hard, but I forgot to make the video for it. Now I'm going to get a torque wrench and tighten all the bolts to 11 Newton meters. When you tighten the bolts, make sure you tighten them from the inside towards the outside. Now that the oil pan is tightened, I'm going to remove the oil filler plug and start pumping the oil in. To fill the oil in the transmission, this is the pump that I'm going to be using. I'm going to put that end of the hose into the filler hole, and the other and the pump into the bottle with the oil. And this is the oil that I'm using, ZF6HP. So now I'm going to start pumping oil until oil starts to come out of the filler hole. It will take about 3 liters of oil before oil starts flowing from the filler hole. When oil starts flowing from the filler hole, just put on the filler plug. Here we can see if oil started flowing from the filler hose, so now we're going to put on the plug, and next we're gonna go inside the car. Now we're inside the car. We're going to start the car first, and then we'll go through all the gears. Now we're gonna go through all the gears and hold into each gear for about 4-5 seconds and go into the next one. Do this about 2 times or 3 times. Go into the manual gears as well and go through them as well, and then leave the car in parking mode with the car started. You should already have attached the scan tool to the diagnostic port and go into live data and check transmission oil temperature. We're continuing to go through the gears. Now we're into manual gears. We're going through them, and now we're gonna go and leave it in parking position without turning the car off, and then we're gonna go and fill more oil in there into the transmission and check the transmission oil temperature. At the moment it's 34 degrees. Now we're gonna open the filler plug again with the car started. You don't need to turn off the car should be running, and we're going to fill the rest of the oil. we're going to fill until oil starts flowing again from the filler hole. For best measurement of the transmission oil temperature should be around 40-45 degrees. Now we're going to start filling the oil, and we'll be checking the temperature at that time. If it's around 40 something degrees and oil starts flowing from the filler hole, then that means the capacity has reached its maximum level, and then we can take out the pump and put on the oil filler plug. So now we're continuing to pump up the oil in there, and next we're going to check the transmission oil temperature. At the moment it's 42 degrees. We're going to continue to pump the oil in until it starts flowing. So right now the transmission is at 40 something degrees. So when oil starts flowing, we can put on the filler plug and then tighten it, and then we'll check the temperature again. We can see oil started flowing from the filler hole, so now we're going to remove the pump. And if there is a big flow from the oil hole, we should maybe wait a little bit until there is a steady flow, and then we're going to put on the filler plug and again check the temperature. The temperature should be around 40, 42, 45 degrees maximum. And if it flows just like that, that means the oil is at maximum capacity in the transmission. Now we're going to check the transmission oil temperature. It's at 43 degrees, so that means at this temperature there should be a steady little flow from the transmission, just like it was. So now we'll put on the filler plug. We're going to tighten the filler plug, and then we're done with replacing the oil. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.